Hello everyone, hi from Elliott Waves Trading, and this would be our first Elliott Wave analysis video on the channel. In front of me, as you can see, I have NASDAQ weekly chart open, and I have added the wave counting. So you can see if I just zoom out a bit, you can see from this the most significant low which was made in October 2022. We can count 5 waves up, an impulse up, and post that we have seen a correction in shape of ABC. So here you might feel like this is a single move. If I just zoom into daily, you can see from the fifth top we have, let me pick path. You can see this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So this is an impulse in A, and then we have ABC correction in B, and then another impulse in C. So basically this is a three-wave ABC zigzag correction, and after that we have seen an impulse which is the A of larger X. This is essentially a WXY. This is WXY, not ABC, because this was ABC and then we got another ABC. So this is basically a double zigzag formation, and within this X we have A, which was an impulse, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we have a corrective wave B down, and the C is still forming. And once the C is done, then we will have X completed, and then we will expect wave Y down. So that's the current state. And if we go back to weekly, I would also like to quickly just go over the counts. If you don't understand the wave counts, it's fine. Very soon we are going to come up with Elliott wave tutorials, so using which you would be able to understand how Elliott wave counting is done. So for now, you can see that we had this wave 1, and wave 1 was overlapped. So this was kind of uh, what we call uh, leading diagonal. So, and then we had wave 2 correction, which was fit very deep, which is how wave 2s are supposed to be. And then we had a long wave 3. And within wave 3, we can see we had this 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 move. And every wave is fractal. So basically, Elliott waves are fractal in nature, which means you will find waves within waves. So within different time frames, you can see the same pattern repeating over and over again. So if there is an impulse, we can find that on a smaller time frame, it will have 5 waves up. 5, it could be 9 or 13 also, as you will learn later, or maybe you are already aware of how it wave works. So, and within this 3, we can see we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this one you might feel that this is 3 wave, but if you will drill down to daily, you will be able to see this is the one. Yeah. So, or yeah, here you will be able to count basically 5 waves clearly. And similarly, if you will go in this third wave also, I think I'm a bit confused which one was that, but the point is these counts have been verified, and for now you can assume that this is how the wave counts look like. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and after that we have this correction ongoing, And why I'm sharing this update today is I was actually uh, expecting that we will have a down week, and that's when I will share this update, because that's when it will make more sense. That will be an indication that the down move is starting. But we did not really get a down week, which would indicate that maybe this correction is getting over and the Y wave is starting. If you will go to daily chart, here we can see, if I connect these lows and these highs, uh, then we can see we have a wedgish kind of pattern, right? Wedgish, or you could call it a flag also. So basically we had a strong down move and then this kind of consolidation in this. So rising wedges, rising flags, basically they are bearish in nature. So, and now we are trading at the upper range of this, which is the reason I thought maybe we are very close to reversal, which would result in wave Y. So I'm not saying that this would happen immediately, like from Monday, like the this NASDAQ will start falling. It will not happen likely. It might still kind of stay here for some more time, or it could even maybe like slightly shoot up, and then it might go down. So, but the expectation is we are in the last phases of this wave X move, and once X is over, which would be confirmed once we have a down week. So once we get a down week here, a red bar in the weekly chart, so which might happen maybe by end of next week, that's when we will know for sure that okay, X is over and now Y is starting. So now that we know this is the expectation, how far wave Y could go. So we have something called wave equality principle in Elliott waves, so which gives us a guideline that how big waves could be, so we can forecast. So now this is wave W. Uh, in this case, we would assume that this wave W would be at least equal to wave, sorry, the wave Y will be at least equal to wave W. But typically, like in WXY kind of cases, Y is largest, and we are right now we are assuming this is WXY, but it could even turn out to be a triple zigzag where we would have uh, you know X wave, another X wave, and then we will have Z down. So this will become like W, X, Y, X, Z. But that's something which we cannot predict at this point of time. That we'll be able to kind of see how this wave evolves, wave Y, and then we will be in a position. So for now, the minimum downside for wave Y would be around 17,000 level, so which is more than 3,000 points from current levels. And in terms of percentage, you can see this is a 16% down move from current levels, roughly. And we don't know, like, this could even go a bit slightly higher, or it could maybe like, turn from here itself. So we'll know more in next week. Uh, so this is basically our view that this is what we are expecting to happen in NASDAQ 100 in the coming few weeks. Um, on the other side, like, what if this view is wrong, right? So when we will know this view is wrong, we will know that this view is likely wrong when we break this high, the high of wave 5, right? So this high is around 20,690.97, and right now the wave high of this bar was 2314, so which is roughly around 400 points, slightly less than 400 points. So if we go and break this, then that's likely that our wave counts might be wrong. But even if it breaks, that would still not 100% invalidate this view, because then this also might be a case of some kind of expanded flat evolving, but that is something we'll come to know later on. But for now, for a more immediate um, forecast, I would say that I am expecting, you know, NASDAQ to turn from around these levels. So these are like around 2300, maybe another 100 points from here, and then we should turn. In terms of, we can also see the retracement from the high made uh, in fifth wave and wave W. So we have already done a very deep retracement. Like it is more than 78.6% retracement, which is more than enough uh, for this kind of correction. And given that we now are trading within this wedgish kind of shape, that uh, gives us a confluence that maybe this is where things start uh, turning bearish. So with that, I will close this video, and just to summarize, in the coming days, we are expecting that Nasdaq will turn from these levels, the current levels, and it will go down to around 17,000. But if the price doesn't come down, it keeps on moving up and breaks the high of wave 5, which is 2690, then we will have to reconsider this count. But till that happens, we will assume that we are going to expect a downside in Nasdaq in the coming few weeks. That's all for this. Thank you.